After a Cayman, but need some cargo space? Enter the 2024 Porsche Macan. What kind of vehicle is the 2024 Porsche Macan? The smallest of Porsche's two SUV models is the 2024 Macan. Shop it against the BMW X3, Mercedes-Benz GLC Class, and Audi Q5 Sportback. Due to its high price and mediocre fuel economy, the Porsche Macan is not a decision that is easily justified. But those looking for sensations, like to those of a 911, combined with some usefulness, will find something to like in this car. In terms of TCC, it is 6.4. What's new for the 2024 Porsche Macan? For 2024, the Macan remains largely the same. The Macan is a voluptuous, muscular vehicle with looks that are unmistakably reminiscent of the larger Porsche Cayenne. The exterior may not be particularly beautiful, but it has enough Porsche influences to appropriately anchor this collection of sports cars and SUVs. Even if using its touch-sensitive buttons can be a little challenging at first, the interior is more striking. But before choosing any old Macan, take your time going through a plethora of paint and trim options. It's worth looking at this small SUV. The standard model's 261 horsepower Turbo 4 produces respectable power, but lacks that unique Porsche vigor. Instead, choose the S and GTS models' 2.9-liter twin-turbo V6, which can produce up to 434 horsepower. A sleek, 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission that produces some of the fastest shifts in the industry powers all models. In whatever configuration, the Macan feels composed and well-balanced. It works well with the optional air springs or adaptive dampers, especially if you prefer bigger wheels than the 20s that are offered. Just avoid searching for high fuel efficiency. The Macan's combined fuel economy of 21 mpg is not very excellent. This is not a hybrid version. The cabin of the Macan is attractive, if not particularly roomy. A small second row is in place of the excellent front seats. Although the rear cargo area is compact for an SUV, there is enough of space for larger things when the second row seatbacks are folded. Automated emergency braking and adaptive cruise control are now standard equipment on Macans. However, features like surround view cameras, active lane control, and blind spot monitors come at an additional cost. 2024 Porsche Macan styling. The 2024 Porsche Macan isn't particularly beautiful, but on the inside, it channels its bigger brother, the Cayenne. Because of its robust exterior and heavily tech-laden interior, it receives a 7 on the TCC scale. The Macan has a blocky front fascia and short overhangs, giving it a reptilian look. Imagine it as a 911 dressed in a fluffy coat. And by puffy coat, we mean an expensive one, not a cheap one. The Macan has a slightly harsh appearance up front because to its large wheels and wide arches, but it is unquestionably an on-road vehicle. The broad rear taillights unmistakably connect the Macan and the aggressive 911. The differences between the various Macan trims are not as great as they are for some other Porsche models. Good news for those content with the standard Turbo 4. However, those willing to shell out 6 figures for a Macan might have to make do with looking a little dowdy. Inside, the interior boasts a huge display and a bevy of touch-sensitive buttons that disappear behind glossy black plastic when the ignition is switched off. Don't settle with basic interior trim and materials unless that's how you roll. Porsche offers a wide variety of options as usual. 2024 Porsche Macan comfort and quality. Although the Macan is more useful than a 718 Boxster, it is still not a very roomy small SUV. If you're not looking for a family vehicle, the Porsche Macan offers a cozy and well-appointed interior. The best way to enjoy it is from one of the comfy front seats, but your luggage will be more than content. On the TCC scale, it is a 7. 8 power adjustment settings are standard on the front seats. A further 14 or 18 power adjustment settings are available for increased bolstering. Legroom is restricted, and door apertures are short for rear seat passengers. Using the Macan as a two-seater works well. There is only 17.2 cubic feet of cargo space behind the rear bench, but a substantial 53.0 cubic feet are available when the rear seat backs are folded. Macans are nicely finished inside, even in base trim, though you may want to option up to nicer leather, as well as real wood or carbon fiber trim. How safe is the Porsche Macan? We are unable to rate the 2024 Macan's safety because neither the NHTSA nor the IIHS have conducted a crash test on it. Porsche Active Safe, a system that combines automated emergency braking and adaptive cruise control, is now standard equipment. Surround view cameras and blind spot monitors are extra cost options offered by the automaker. Forward view is aided by the narrow front roof pillars, while rearward vision is hindered by the high belt line and large rear roof pillars. 2024 Porsche Macan features. There is an enormous array of configurations for the 2024 Porsche Macan. None of them are inexpensive. Porsche has an extensive range of Macan trim levels, each with an abundance of optional extras. So before you sign on the dotted line, you should budget some time to go through the spec sheet. We give the range an 8 out of 10 because of its large touchscreen, lots of selections, and decent standard stuff. A base 4-cylinder model with a large 10.9-inch touchscreen, wireless Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay mirroring, 19-inch alloy wheels, power-adjustable leather seats up front, and a motorized tailgate is the starting price of $62,550. They also come with adaptive cruise control and automatic emergency braking. Which Porsche Macan should I buy? Stick with a base Macan if you're on a tight budget, but take into account the $3,660 Premium Package Plus, which includes a large sunroof, blind spot monitors, adaptive LED headlights, heated front and rear seats, and 14-way memory front seats. For the money, there's a lot of stuff there. Although the Macan T maintains the standard 4-cylinder engine and has some performance credentials, we're not as interested in it. Spend instead on the Macan S. Starting price is $73,950. For slightly under $90,000, we would customize ours with metallic paint, 20-inch neodyme wheels. We think they're gorgeous. Upgraded leather with more power adjustment, air suspension, the Sport Chrono package, noise-insulated glass, heated steering wheel, active lane control, and a few other extras. Despite the high price tag, the Macan S seems to be worth every penny that Porsche is asking for. 2024 Porsche Macan fuel economy. The 2024 Porsche Macan is not a very economical vehicle. Especially without a Porsche Macan hybrid, it's a gas guzzler. With EPA test estimates of 19 mpg city, 25 mpg highway, and 21 mpg combined, the base Turbo 4 performs comparably to other competitors that provide 6-cylinder motivation. While the GTS is rated at a meager 22 mpg on the interstate, the Macan S is expected to get barely 17, 23, 19 mpg. Premium fuel is used by all Macans. Thanks for watching.